Dum 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 dum. It's recording. Dum 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 dum. Okay, so I got this message yesterday, and this message, well, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a man in a kitchen, and there's lots going on in that kitchen. There's lots of pots, there's lots of pans, lots of utensils, there's lots of plates, different workstations. It's not a working kitchen. It's not a professional kitchen, but this is a man who very much acts like a professional when he's in his home kitchen, and he he doesn't seem to be tired. He seems to be doing everything with ease. He's moving around his kitchen. He's working with his tools, utensils, um, in a very fluid way, much like an artist. He's very comfortable with everything that is in that kitchen, and he has this energy. One of the reasons why he comes across as being a professional, even though I don't think he is, it's because he's also cleaning as he's going. So he's maintaining the environment. So as you know, the environment is full. It is full of ingredients, plates, utensils, pots, pans. Everything's on the go, but it's still tidy. Everything is in its place, because he is tidying as he goes. So he is maintaining his environment whilst doing his job well, to a good standard, and his energy levels, they're not falling. He maintains the same energy. He has a lot of energy. Definitely in that kitchen, he has a lot of energy. He isn't getting burned out. Now, what I am noticing about this man is that he is probably Hindu. Um, of the Hindu faith. um, and what I'm seeing is that he's providing this meal, this banquet for his family, and I see his family waiting together while he prepares this meal. And it's not that they take him for granted. I just feel like they've had him for so long that they don't know any different, and so they don't have the contrast. But so what I'm being shown is that this man, he has the potential for so much more. He has the potential to do the same for more than just his family. And what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing him he's almost in so this is another setting, and he's almost in a dinner jacket, or some kind of sophisticated dinner attire, sort of like black, white shirt, so it's very prestigious. It's almost like a host, like a master of ceremonies, like an MC. White gloves. It's almost as if in this other timeline he is sort of hosting events, hosting dinner parties, or like mass catering, but not just catering in terms of food, but catering in terms of a host, in terms of somebody who takes everybody else through an evening of events. But it's all centered around dining, um, sitting down, eating food, this kind of a feeling, but definitely more prestigious, definitely more formal. And so, as I say, I don't see that his family takes him for granted. It's just that he has this high energy, right? He has these good standards. He has a good work ethic. Um, and so he can do what he does very, very easily. And so what I'm being shown is that he could do it on a bigger scale. He could do it for others. He is more than capable. And I don't feel like this man is dissatisfied. I don't feel like he is unhappy, nor do I feel like he feels like he is underappreciated. I think that what I'm being shown is a man who very much understands his capabilities. He very much understands how he feels about things and people. And this is how he cares for people who he loves. This is how he turns up, how he shows up for them. He nourishes them. He feeds them. He takes care of a need for them. And if you think about it in terms of food, I mean, it varies from culture to culture, but you eat 2, 3 times a day. And so he is doing this each mealtime. And so that is how he chooses to show the love. That's how he chooses to turn up for his family. He takes care of their nourishment. He looks after them in that way, and they feel looked after and they feel loved. And what I'm being shown is like the if we think about it, there's his family, okay, his family, meaning his wife and his children, and then there's his father and his mother, and then there is his father's father, his father's mother, his mother's father, his mother's mother, so on and so forth. So I'm seeing this like multi-generational. I'm seeing like this ancestral line of hard workers, of it not just being a quality attributed to him, but a one that was given to him by his parents, and that was given to them by their parents. So I see that this is a very it's almost like, and I feel like it's his ancestors that are here directing this message, and I feel like what they're saying is that he is the sum of the group effort of everyone who came before him. They all added something to the next person, and they were all very consistent with it. So I really feel like the success story in that ancestral line was passing on this hard working quality, and so each person has carried that onward, And I feel like what they're saying is that like the like this discipline in this one aspect, it gave birth to discipline in other areas. It sort of expanded in the personality of each person down this line until now we get to this man, and it's so strong, it's so stabilized within him that he is experiencing his being unlike all of the ones who came before him. And so they are all watching now, and they are saying he doesn't know how lucky he is. I think he does, but it's just their way of saying how they wish they could have lived that right. They wished, not in a jealous way, but just in because because really what's happening is they are experiencing, they're not directly experiencing what he is experiencing, but they level up because he leveled up. So that richness, they become enriched by his experience. So it's not their direct experience, but they become enriched by his experience. And it's a group effort. And so they're looking with a lot of pride, and they, well, you know, it's pride in themselves because they realize that they've helped contribute, that it's a group effort. It has been a group effort, and it's been hard work, and it's took a lot of time. But now they get to this man, and he is the success story. He is the evolution, and he is their thing to be celebrated. He is their work of art, and they are recognizing that. It's like they're showing me shaking hands with him as a mark of respect. And I think if this man was aware, he would shake their hand as a mark of respect as well, and he would give thanks to them. I guess I I get the feeling that this man himself has a lot of love and a lot of respect, and he has a good temperament. I don't see him as a person who gets angry or who harbors resentment or who gives birth to hate. I don't see that. I see this man as being a forgiving man. He's a king of cups. And so I see him given his hand to his ancestors as a mark of respect as well, if he were conscious of this group effort, and if he were conscious that his ancestors are watching him. But what I'm being shown is the honor of it all, and I'm being shown history, so the different points in history, and each part in history had a different face. The world looked different. People looked different. They dressed differently. They acted differently. The religion was different. And through all of these periods in time, there was something that stayed the same in this ancestral line. So no matter what changed in the world, in the religion, in the minds of the people of societies, this man's family line, they all held on to. It's not even just a work ethic. It's not just that. It's something else. It's more of a honor. They were all honorable people, righteous maybe, or they tried to be as righteous as they possibly could. They were consciously trying to be good men and women. And so, I mean, I myself would shake their hands, because that's quite some feat for it to be strong in each one of them and to hold on to it. And that's why they're saying, does he know how lucky he is? And the answer to that is yes, he does. And they are saying that. But it's almost like he is their nine of cups, right? So he has the wish fulfilled. Um, and it wasn't necessarily his wish, it was his ancestors' wish. It's what everyone's been working towards. And what they're saying is he is naive to that, but he is not ungrateful. He is naive to what he doesn't know, but that doesn't damage him as a man. It's not a they're not saying anything negative with that. They're marveling at that aspect of it, like he doesn't even know. And so he gets to just experience it, and doesn't need to give much thought about it. He's just doing it. He's just living it. And what they're saying is that's what it was all for. And so as the line continues, it continues with ease, and there is nobody trying to accomplish anything anymore, because it has all solidified and stabilized in the life of this man. And that's what they're saying. That's what they want to acknowledge. And I see like a richness, like a rich tapestry of this family line. And it's not a it's throughout the course of time, everyone has stitched something to this tapestry, and that's why it is so rich, because everybody was faithful and dedicated, everybody contributed, and everybody respected the culture within the family. They respected the lineage, and they respected those who came before in spirit. And that was their success story. That's what did it. They had an authenticity. They had that truth that was exposed in each family, in each generation. The acknowledgement of those who came before, the family, the ancestral line, the generations. Respect was put on each generation, and they held on to that. And that's why it's been a success story. And that's the message, basically. This man's ancestors want him to know that. They want to express the honor that they have watching him benefit from the ancestral line of everybody contributing in each lifetime. And that this man has something else waiting for him, something bigger, to do what he does naturally on a bigger scale, because what he is an example of integration, and the culmination of things that have stabilized. And this man is very powerful, even if he doesn't feel powerful in an external sense. He feels his power internally. And there's something in his future, something coming up, where he is going to be who he is, but in a bigger community. And I'm going to leave it there because that is the sum of the message.